everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time, I believe over a year now since I've done any videos. It was a rough year last year, a lot of rain. There was nothing really much to talk about. I was doing a lot of revamping of my watering system, my fertilizing system, repotting. So these are some of the things we're going to talk about this year. But as I stand here looking at this tree, I smile to myself. I remember this tree coming to us, my late father and I and my mom, late one winter evening. My cousin Susie and her husband kindly drove it out to us. It was given to them as a spectacular fig tree. And we really tortured this tree. But this tree started my journey on what is the best fig tree out there to own. And I went out on a little binge in the last 5 years of just collecting different fig varieties. I mean, there's over, 750 different fig varieties. This is a Beers Black. Look at this elongated fig. I don't know what this is. This is a weird one. Let's take a look here. Let's see what this thing is. I gotta try this. Yeah, this is some unusual fig that we will not speak about. Nonetheless, Beers Black fig. So yeah, it started my journey to finding what's the best fig tree. And after 40 different varieties, this is a yellow long neck. It's got figs on it this year. It's doing well. An LSU Gold. This little guy last year, and with all the rain, with everything going on, it still gave me figs, but it's still not the tree I want to talk about. So out of 40 varieties, I want to find out what is the best one. And I just went on a binge. And a little Smith fig tree here. And without any further ado, folks, I've talked about this tree before in a different form. I've called it my favorite fig tree. It is from the Bordeaux berry flavor group. This fig tree, when you look at what all the fig growers out there say, they'll always mention this fig tree. They'll always put it as one of their top figs that they own. This fig is grown everywhere in the world. It is easy to grow, and really what's the most spectacular thing about it is that it tastes absolutely delicious. And it is the Negroni Violet de Bordeaux fig. Folks, this is a must-have fig tree for your yard. If you don't have one, you need to run out and get one. Now, it comes under very many different names. They call it, the mother, or the main tree is the Violet de Bordeaux or Violette de Bordeaux, but it also comes under the name of Negroni. Now, there's a lot of discussion out there whether a Negroni is a Violet de Bordeaux or vice versa. And I think the fig community seems to say that a Negroni is a Violet de Bordeaux, but a Violet de Bordeaux is not a Negroni. Now, this here I bought as a Negroni. This here is a Petite Negra. And let's speak of all the other names it comes under. It comes under the name Petite Negra. It comes under the name Petite Negri. It comes under the name Petite Embique, Beers Black, Neuro 600, Aisha Black. This is another Petite Negri. And this tree, if you go on YouTube, if you go on the internet, anywhere you go, everyone will speak about it highly. You'll be hard pressed to find somebody to say something negative about it. Every branch has figs on it. Every single branch has figs on it. It does not stop. Whether it's a little baby air layering or whether it's an in-ground tree. Look at all these figs on it. This thing is prolific. And again, it tastes delicious. I have to tell you that I kept buying more and more fig trees, just trying to find something that will be better. And this is a Negroni that I air layered. And I've yet to do that. Now you might say, okay, wait a minute. The cul de dam. is a delicious fig, and I would agree with you 100%. There's no discussion on it. But the Col de Dame is a late fig. It ripens late, and here's an older Col de Dame. Yeah, I butchered it. I tried to make it very straight, so I chopped it off right here. You can see that, and it's got figs on it, but it's a late bearing fig. If the Col de Dame did what the Negroni does in production, it would be my favorite. You know, some would say, well, what about the Smith? I love the Smith. I gotta tell you, this is just a little beauty. But again, production and when it ripens is what makes me hesitate with that. And we can argue, what about the Black Madeira? And here's the Black Madeira. I picked this puppy up. I named my channel after this, my little trek of what's the best fig tree. I was told it was the Black Madeira, and I named my channel after it. But the amount of work I've had to do to get just a few figs off of this thing has been incredible. I don't have to do any work over here for this in-ground. I don't have to do any work for these guys in a pot. They just are prolific. The other thing that makes it incredible is whether it's dry, cold, humid, whatever you throw at this tree, it does well. So folks, if you're like me and you go on that YouTube channel and you're going, hey, I just want one fig tree. What's the best fig tree? I just want to add a fig tree. If you don't have the Violet de Bordeaux, the Negroni, you need to run out and get one. The next time I see you guys, we're going to be talking about the fertilizing system of figs. I'm going to tell you after 5 years what I've really come to a conclusion on. And we're also going to talk about watering. As you know, I'm always grappling with watering, and it's always been an issue because it rains a lot here, so I've always had to keep an eye on my watering. And so this year we're going to be going through what I've decided to do as a continuous system for watering. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you run out and get a Violet de Bordeaux, Negroni, Beers Black, Petite Negrette, Petite Negri, and I will see you next time.